What's up, guys? It's Milos with the Scott for a new Sidecast episode. Today we're gonna talk about how to get involved in your parish. So I'm gonna start with one of you guys. Carl, are you involved in your parish? Are you helping out in any way?
Yeah, I help a lot with my parish. Usually spend the whole weekend. I just put it aside so I can do stuff and with other people from my parish. But the way that I started doing that was a couple of years ago when I moved to it, or a while ago when I moved to it, I walked up to the parish priest and just introduced myself to him and let him know that I was interested in being involved. And then we just started conversing, and he told me, what can I do? What when the youth group times are, when the services are on, and I just started attending from there. What about you?
Nice. One quick question for the viewer who might don't have youth groups in their parishes and don't know what those are. Could you explain that, what it is in like one or two sentences?
So most Orthodox parishes have a lot of ministries or committees that you can get involved with, and they mean with like other people that are your age. You can do things like well, you can join the choir, you can go to Sunday school. It's for a bit younger people though, and you can do like a fellowship. And what's so good about it is that apart from getting you in touch with people your age, which is a big plus for me, they organize events, like ways that you can help the church in some way. Like they might have a fundraiser, they might have for example, I know my parish has a van that goes to the city and collects or feeds the homeless. They do lots of stuff like that. So most parishes have something like that. It's only if the parish is small enough that there's just not enough people, they won't. But you won't know until you ask the priest, right? So that's the best way to find out.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is the easiest way. Just ask the priest. Well, how I started helping out, that's a bit different. So I saw one of the older guys who does the candles carrying a heavy box that went up. Hey, can I help you somehow? Like, let me carry it. He's like, okay, wait 1 second. And he got the priest, took him by the arm, got him over here. And the priest looked confused and he said, yeah, Milos wants to start helping out in church, right? I said, yeah.
You basically got forced into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one way.
It was completely random.
Very much so.
So then I started helping out with the candles and packing all those little briquettes for the incense and smaller things like that, cleaning the candles, selling them. And after a while, I started doing sometimes helping out at the altar as an altar boy. But I got completely by accident into it. I was like completely shocked. Like, what do you mean with helping out? And I was like, yeah, sure.
So what do you do now?
Now it depends how many people are at church and who comes. But mostly I switch up either altar boy or I help out with the candles. Depends on who is there.
So,
for example, for smaller services, we only need one altar boy. Last Sunday we were at the altar for the altar boys. I think we were like 4 or 5 altar boys. So that was more than enough.
Yeah, definitely.
So it always depends. So I switch up.
I see.
So I was going to ask, do you make most of the friends that you have outside the church? Did you meet them at these events? So
could you repeat that?
Most of your friends that you meet, throughout the week, did you meet them on the weekend at church through the youth services?
One of my friends, he comes sometimes by the church, but not regularly. He has an extremely stressful job and he has lots of migraines, so he rarely comes to church, but he tries to go every couple of weeks at least.
Did you meet your friends there, Carl?
Yeah, most of my friends, I met them at Parish, and I've known some of them for like a long time, half a decade. So, you get pretty close to them. You do a lot of stuff
You
Even
know,
when there's
guys,
no.
it's very important that you connect with your peers in church because it's just, you know, of great importance that you surround yourself with people, with the same mindset, Orthodox people in general, so that you can all like support each other in that life. Because especially in the West, it's hard because you're around people all the time who are very anti-religion, at least in my experience. So it's very important to form like a little youth group in your church that you can do stuff with, like drink coffee. For example, I drink coffee after church with like a little group from my church. So it's it's a Greek church, so people love drinking coffee. um, yeah, that's the way to do it. I personally am not that much involved in my parish. It's pretty big. There's like so many people, and like the children help out usually at the altar, and there's like standard people that are already in the organization that help out. So I personally don't do that. I'd love to, but as a guy with autism, it's a little bit hard to reach out to do that kind of stuff. It's just an implication for me. But I'd love to, but it seems like they're pretty much organized pretty well already. But who knows? I could learn from you guys.
I feel like there's a cap. When the parish gets too big, it actually is detrimental because you just get lost in the crowd. But if it gets too small, there's just not enough people there.
Yeah.
I'm
And
lucky.
the
My
thing is,
parish is like,
my church isn't like the only Greek church in all of Rotterdam and the surroundings. So all the Greeks from Delft, where where a lot of Greek students live and study, and all the Greek students in Rotterdam, and maybe a lot from The Hague as well, all just flock to that church on Sunday. So it's extremely busy, and they're pretty much organized already.
that's great, man. And are there many in where's it, Amsterdam or
Rotterdam. I kind of dox
Rotterdam?
myself, but if you ever want to see me in church, just come to Rotterdam. It's all right.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Nah, yeah. I wish, brother. I wish. Well, we'll see each other in the summer. If you're in Athens this summer, you might see us there. But yeah, I'd love to work more, but it seems like there's a cap indeed already. So, Milos, do you sell the candles as well?
Yeah,
No, okay.
but usually we have two older guys who have done that for years, and they're mostly doing it. So either if one of them can't, I will help out. So we have two person at the candles when it gets busy. And then if they're there, I'm either at the altar or I'm exactly there where people light up the candles to take out the burnt candles and clean everything up.
Yeah.
Or I'm doing that. By the way, another funny story for somebody who is like new to the Orthodox Church and they just started helping out. They might get like those papers from the priest that they have to sign, that they're an official member at the church, that they're helping out. When I remember when I got them, I was like confused. What? I have to sign something?
I've never seen those before, so that's new to me.
Yeah, it's like when you help out a lot, and you become like an official parish member or representative. I forgot what the exact word was, what it said on that paper. It doesn't change a thing. It was just fun. The stories are just funny because I was like, I have to sign something. I was a bit shocked.
You learn something new every day.
It's also important to know that you don't only have to help inside your church or inside your parish. You can also, like Carl said, go on these trips with people to feed the homeless, to help other people that are in need. And there's many things. Or, make a website for the church, for example. If you have good IT skills, you can just...
Something really nice about the church is that because we're in communion with so many other groups, you don't have to just do things that involve your specific parish. Of course, it's your home base, but like there's plenty of groups. I know in Australia, for example, there's something called KOI or KOI, whatever it is. There's a couple of names, and different parishes or different like jurisdictions, like Serbians, Greeks, whatever, Lebanese, they all come together and all the youth do something on that day, something that benefits the church. Yeah.
You can
So,
also help organize these kind of events, or like a little excursion to a monastery in your country. There's many things you can do to help your parish and the people in there. So I think with that we'll end it. Thank you very much. Do you want to do the outro, Milos? As you did the intro.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment below with future topics that you want to hear about, and leave us some good feedback, what you can improve on. And don't forget to subscribe and like. See you the next time. God bless.
Peace and blessings.